Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, let us solve one more problem related to the transaction value. So the question is on the screen. Please take the screenshot of the question, or it's better that you solve along with me. Having regard to the provisions of CGST and SGST Act of 2017, compute the transaction value of goods from the following information and GST payable. So we have to find out the transaction value, and then we have to find out what is the amount of GST payable. Listed selling price including GST, very important word, including GST of rupees 5,000 rupees. So they have given a selling price of 35,000, which is inclusive of IGST 5,000 rupees. Next, following transactions are not included. Not included. So these transactions are not included. First one is normal secondary packing cost. Cost of special packing they have given. Cost of durable and returnable packing is there. Freight charges paid by the supplier charged separately. Insurance on freight paid by the supplier charged separately. Trade discount at normal practice. Rate of GST is 12%. Now let us see how to solve the problem. First will be selling price. Selling price they have given in the question inclusive of GST. GST ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. But we want selling price exclusive of GST. GST ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇರುವಂತಹ selling price ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು. So the selling price inclusive of GST is 35,000. Remove the GST part. So remove the GST amount. So GST amount of 5,000 rupees. So 5,000 is the GST. So IGST they have paid 5,000. That should be removed from 35,000. 35,000ದಲ್ಲಿ 5,000ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಉಳಿದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ 30,000 is the selling price. Why we have to remove GST? Because we are preparing this transaction value table only to put the GST. So GST should be excluded. Next, we need to add certain inclusions. Add certain inclusions which are not included. Include ಆಗದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. First they have told normal secondary packing cost at 2,000 rupees. So normal secondary packing cost of 2,000 rupees I am adding. Normal secondary packing cost include ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ include ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Next, cost of special packing 1,000 rupees. Cost of special packing include ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೀಗ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Next, freight charges paid by supplier charged separately. Freight charges paid by supplier charged separately. Include ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ include ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ 800 rupees. If you observe here, cost of durable and returnable packing na bold ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದೇನು ಅಂತ less in exclusions ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Next will be insurance on freight paid by supplier charged separately. So insurance on freight paid by the supplier charged separately. So it will be 200 rupees. 200 rupees. Now for this 30,000, add all these items 2,000 plus 1,000 plus 800 plus 200. You will get 34,000. For that you need to add exclusions. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ exclusions ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So here we have trade discount. Trade discount is normal practice. Only normal practice should be minused. So trade discount, normal practice. How much is the trade discount? They have given directly. It is 2,000. So from 34,000 we have to minus 2,000 rupees. 34,000 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2,000 rupees ನ ನಾವು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗೋದೆ transaction value. We get transaction value 32,000. Now if you ask me a doubt, cost of durable and returnable packing, while explaining the format I told you that you have to subtract that, isn't it? But when we have to subtract, when it is included, But here clearly they have mentioned it is not included. So when it is not included, then we need not subtract. So it has to be ignored. ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಬಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಟರ್ನಬಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ನ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ನೋಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಬಲ್ and returnable packing should not be considered because it is not included in the selling price. It has to be deducted if added to the selling price or if it is included. If it is included in the selling price. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ include ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay. Next we have to calculate GST payable. For that first we have to take transaction value. Transaction value is 32,000 rupees. The formula to calculate output tax liability is transaction value into rate of supply. Our transaction value is 32,000. Now, they have not clearly told whether it is intrastate or interstate. When nothing is mentioned, we will consider it as intrastate. So CGST and SGST will be levied. That GST rate they have given is 12%. So 6% will go to CGST and 6% will go to SGST. So when we calculate, it will be 1920 and 1920. Add this 1920 and 1920, we will get 3840. That is nothing but our total GST payable. ಒಟ್ಟು 32,000 ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಟೇಟಾ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಸ್ಟೇಟಾ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇಂಟ್ರಾ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಟ್ರಾ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ CGST ಮತ್ತೆ SGST ನ ಲೆವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ GST ರೇಟ್ ನ 12% ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಧ CGST ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅರ್ಧ SGST ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ CGST ಗೆ 6%, SGST ಗೆ 6%. CGST equals 32,000 into 6% and SGST equals 32,000 into 6%. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 1920, 1920 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೆರಡನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3840 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That is the total GST payable. Hope you have understood how to solve this kind of problem. In our future videos, we'll solve even more problems related to transaction value. Thank you for watching the video. I'll come back with the next video.